Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D all over. The only essential oil in the universe where you can take it and become enlightened, or you can use it to battle evil spirits, aka butthurt people. Welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, my friend. We are back in Heredia, not Heredia, Heredia, Heredia. But I like to say Heredia. Remember the R, replace it with the D. If you can't do the R, trick your mind. Like people will hear it the same way. But anyway, when I was in Alajuela, I met a backpacker. His name was Darren. Shout out Darren. And Darren was like, "Yo, bro, I'm like, I'm like across." Well, first of all, he came to me and he was like, asking me in Spanish, and I was like, "Poco hable poco español." I was like, I only know a little bit of English. No, I don't. I only know a little bit of Espanol. And he kind of like he just started speaking English, and then and then we spoke English, and then he was like, yeah, I think he said he's from like like across the border, which is like Panama, and he was backpacking, so and yeah, I was like I gave him some change, because I know how backpackers are like. Because I definitely see myself in them. Sometimes you just want to travel, but you're on a budget. Most of the time I go, I plan my budget, but I'm still on a budget, right? And when I see people like that, I try to do whatever I can, just help them, like get a drink, get lunch or whatever. But he was like getting the bus back to the border. But anyways, the thing that I kind of noticed about like ticos and tica, like Puerto Rican, that's how you say it. Like for example, like if you go to Miami, so this is what Darren was saying, right? I was like, so do people prefer to be called Puerto Rican or tica and tico? Tika is for a girl or a female. A girl, female, and then Tico is boy or male. Are you not entertained? And he gave me the example. If he was in Miami and people asked him, where you from? He would say Tico. And if you understand Spanish or Spanish, I think, then you understand, right? So that was the example, but I don't think they really trip out at all. The Puerto Rican, whatever, as long as you understand, they understand. The other thing is, my friend, I will show you a 360 at the end. It's very peaceful where I'm at right now. I was supposed to go home, but then I was like, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna sit here and just watch the pigeons. I'm gonna relax while I was sitting here. There was a gentleman. His name was Juan Carlos, and he's from New York, but he was born in this area, and he went to the middle school. It's like right back there. There's a school back there, and he was like, "Yeah, I went to school there. That was my middle school," and he hadn't been back here for like. Well, the last time he was here was like 5 years, right? But he'd been here for a week, and we started talking in English. I think he came up to me and he started speaking Spanish. I think he was asking me about ice cream. He was like, "Where do you get the ice cream?" I did the same thing again. Hable poco español. And then he was like, "What do you speak?" Oh, I think he was like, "English." I was like, "Yeah," and we started chit chatting. The other. I kind of noticed, like, people that live in the country, they are very proud of the country. Like, like first of all, he asked me, like, how do you feel about Costa Rica? I was like, I've been in the city. I've been in the city. I explored the city, and it's nice. I really want to go to national parks and explore the outer part of the city, because that was, that is what Costa Rica is known for. Puro vida means pure life. You know, like if people ask you how are you, you know, in Costa Rica, you know, most of the common response would be puro, Puro, vida, vida. It means pure life. And you know, people here are really, really proud of their country, and I think people should. You know, if you live in your country, and you know, it's like there's something that, you know, something to be proud of. You should be proud of your country, right? Bitch, please. And you know, I spoke to him, and then you know, Juan Carlo, he left, but he's here, you know, for like his family is from here, so he's gonna be here for the next 5 years. It's kind of nice, just like, you know, sitting here, and then, you know, people approach you, and sometimes you start a conversation, even though it's not much. But imagine I'm you know, like I'm in a different part of the world, and you know, to have a conversation like that is special. And for me to make a video, hopefully I'll see him someday. So keep it short, my friend. Sometimes, you know, like I'm here because I found peace, and I was like, I'm gonna enjoy my peace. And then, you know, just traveling, I get to meet people and start a conversation. So hopefully one day, you know, Darren, shout out, and then Juan Carlo, shout out. Hopefully you guys see my video, and, you know, like, at least it's something better than nothing, right? At least I met him. So much love. I will see you in the next video, my friend. Use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and we can have this conversation going. Have you done any shout out video? Have you started a channel? Okay, so much love. I'll see you in the next video. Tada.